Welcome back to the channel, guys. I got a special one here for you. I am going to play some constructed best of 3 Explorer for you, but before I get there, let's talk about the tournament I played in yesterday. I did compete in the NRG Series 10k Showdown, Pioneer in Evanston, Illinois. Thought I'd get some testing in before I went to the MagicCon and played in those tournaments, but uh, let's just jump to it. I finished 6-2 and ranked 20th out of like 170 something players. I think it was 179 players to be exact. Um, had a really good day, to be honest. 2 losses. I can kind of break down the matchups quickly here before we get into the content for the video for you folks to watch. But where things differ with my Explorer list on Arena is obviously no Urborg. The sideboard I did change and add a Languish. Shout out my buddy Mike, who also competed with me. Unfortunately, he didn't have the best start to his tournament, which resulted in him trying the RECQ, where he played against Pro Tour in the semis. He wins his first 2, plays in the semis against Ellen. I forget his name, but he's a Pro Tour champion. Ellenbogen, I think that's the name. He was on Azorius Control, and my buddy Mike was on Gruul Vehicles. It wasn't the best matchup for him, but hey, to be the best, you have to beat the best, right? Anyways, back to the deck list. Like I said, not too many changes here. It's pretty much what you've seen, cut and clear. After my tournament, if there's a change I'm looking to make to this 75 is I think with the amount of control that's in the meta right now, it doesn't hurt to play that fit discard spell, and I think Duress can make the main deck. I go back and forth on Smuggler's Copter. It's so nostalgic for me. I love this card. I played it so much in Standard, and it helps when you are low on mana or if you're flooding, or it's just such a great Magic card for this deck. But with control running around, do we really want to play Smuggler's Copter? And maybe we're looking for perhaps a Reckless Bankbuster. And I could see cutting the 3 Copters, put the 2 Reckless back in, and add the Duress. But that's more, I don't know, that's just a different thought. Because the Intis don't really play well. They play so well with the Copter, but they still play well with Fable. I don't know. We'll keep testing. We'll keep figuring out. I'll probably make 2 versions of the deck. But let's get into our matches here. I began the day playing against the Malia combo. Blaze was onto the traditional combo that did include Return to the Ranks. I was just able to kind of control the board, kill his threats, leave around the threats that don't really do anything on their own, like a Wild Growth Walker or perhaps a Soul Attendant effect. But I was able to get there. I'll tell you this, Mr. Dross, Archfiend of the Dross, hell of a Magic card. Great edition. I'll be real with you guys. I don't own 3 Sheoldreds. That card's like $80. It was nice to pick up Archfiend of the Dross, put it in the deck, and it does overperform. I'm telling you, you start killing creatures, start attacking, you copy it with a Fable. I mean, goodness gracious. Let's move forward, though. I played against Jonathan Hobbs. If you're not familiar with his game, he does play on the Energy Circuit. I thought his name was familiar. He did play in the finals last year against Raja, who was also in this tournament. Hobbs, game 1, kind of, in the mirror, it's a fun matchup. I live for mid-range mirrors. Sticks a Reckless Bankbuster and kind of never looks back. Just gets card advantage on me. Kills my threats, we exchange, but I just can't make up the difference. Game 2, I watch Hobbs. He doesn't board anything in. Just keeps the same 60 cards. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut 5. I cut 4 Thoughtseize in a land, Sulfurous Springs, probably my worst land. And I bring in, the end. I can go to my sideboard here. Aklazats or whatever. I bring in 2 Bankbuster, a Languish, and the end. Did I already say the end? If I didn't, I brought that in. I will say Languish was the difference maker in our matchup and ended up wiping a few of his permanents off the board. Brought back and gave me kind of an advantage, and then brought back my side to where I was able to deploy more threats and kind of finish the game. But game 3, we're kind of at parity. I know he has some cards stuck in his hand he can't use, and I believe they're Thoughtseize, and we're kind of top decking. He hits the Fables, and he rummages away 2 Thoughtseizes, and I'm like, oh. And I just draw nothing but lands, and he kind of just took over the game after that. But shout out to Hobbs. I think he's a fantastic mid-range player. Happy to lose to him. As an aggro here is kind of like, this is where I was getting with the other. I didn't really talk about the meta, did I? Azorius Control was... I think, like, this 42% is kind of a lie. Because, like, Abzan aggro would be with Amalia. You know? And I would say this is representative of the Pioneer meta right now, especially in paper. Control is back in a big way. We had 31 decks here, which probably more if you count this. 15% for Izzet Phoenix, 27. And then Rakdos Midrange just was kind of the meta. We saw some Convoke. We saw Amalia and Lotus Field. But people like to play on the melee. You know, they don't like to put traditional decks. Like, look at Azorius Yoran. You know it's Blue Eye Control. Anyways, Nathan on Abzan aggro. You know, same situation. I'm kind of like killing his creatures, handling the board. Get game 1. Game 2, I felt terrible. Nathan hits 2 Cocos and only gets the Soul Attendant effects. Never hits like a relevant thing. And I just landed Dusk, Legion of Dust Shadow. And that kind of ended the game. Eventually hit a Sheoldred. Kind of just started just dwindling down. And it was an odd game 2. But I got there in 2. Now, what I will say is back to Jonathan Hobbs. We were talking about it. And Leyline isn't necessary against this deck. They do play Return to the Ranks. They do play some number of Extraction Specialists. But you can kind of manage that with your Graveyard Trespassers. And I think that boarding that in isn't necessary. I'm still battling it, still trying to figure out if it's worth it or not. Because if you just deal with other threats and they return the ranks and they just get the combo automatically, it kind of feels bad, doesn't it? Something to think about. But if I have the Ley Lines, which I think you're going to need them against Phoenix, which I'll get into later, might as well use them, right? Round 4, play against Blair. They were on Boros Convoke. I haven't seen Boros Convoke yet. I haven't really played against it too much on Arena. But I understand the concept here. We kill their threats, don't let them Convoke. I get a tap land on turn 1. I probably should have mulled, to be honest with you. But he proceeds to go 1-drop Thraben Inspector, turn 2, play a land, Demolition the Clue, play another 1-drop, Convoke the entire board with a Venerated Loxodon, create like 15 power. I'm like, all right, I untap. I'm like, I could stomp something here, but let's just go to game 2. Concede. Then I don't know where the judge comes by, says deck check time. I'm like, oh snap, okay. I know my deck list is pretty much 100% what I put in for paper anyways, or like what I submitted. So I'm not really worried about that, but I am worried about my foils. I have quite a few foils in my deck. The entire deck isn't foil, but you guys know how it's been lately. They kind of bend a little bit. So I was like, oof, hopefully I don't get knocked for that. Came back, everything was good. We both were able to continue. Told us good luck, enjoy the games, and we proceeded to do that. Game 2, there was a point where I got a Copter. He lost the Copter. I was kind of stuck on mana. Luckily, I was able to use the map token to find a land and bin a Thoughtseize. And after that, we just kind of exchanged blows, killed a couple creatures, and then we were kind of racing. And I eventually won, thankfully. But then match 3, of course, he kind of does the thing. Plays that new 3-drop that pumps the whole team, gives it +1, hits me for like 9, puts me to like 8. And I couldn't really stabilize after that and kind of finished me off. Retrospectively, you know, maybe we want more Path of Peril effects, maybe Hidetsu. Just something to consider. I wouldn't mind playing another Path of Peril, to be honest. But we play what we were looking to play against in this tournament was combo, Amalia combo, and Izzet Phoenix. And luckily, we got 2 in a row here. And Amy, I found out she was actually in a Discord I'm in, and often is a brewer and a great conversationist. I wish I would have known that when I played her, but we still had really good matches. Unfortunately, game 1, she kind of got stuck on mana a little bit, and I just kind of took advantage of that and just got ahead and Thoughtseize away the Treasure Cruise. Game 2, I did stick the ley line. And what was odd is she gave me the play, which I thought was kind of weird. And I was gonna shout her out. I was like, if this is new strat that is great, I'm gonna tell everybody. But unfortunately, the ley lines kind of got in the way, and she wasn't able to really get working. And I took that over. But Cody, on the other hand, next matchup, I was pleasant to see Izzet Phoenix again. He tells me he's more of a modern player and plays Golgari Scam. Showed me the deck. It was pretty sick. Shout out Tarmogoyf. But it's kind of the same situation. Ley lines came in game 2. The thing about game 2, though, was he uses Picklock Prankster, mills over 4 cards, 2 lands, 2 Crackling Drinks. I'm like, oh, that's big game. But on the other side, I don't have red mana, so I can't cast like any of my spells. It's like, what are we doing here? And I am like casting spells in the sense of I'm removing, like, I'm using a Fatal Push on a Ledger Shredder. I'm doing that, trying to manage the board, but like the third Crackling Drake comes down and it's huge and it just doesn't matter and I lose. But game 3, I was just able to really tempo him out, kill his creatures, get my threats, attack, you know, and then I landed a Sheoldred, and he had to draw spells into it, and it just was doom. But finishing up the turn at this point, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I haven't done anything like this in a long time. Like I said, my last competitive event was in Dallas the year before. Rodney was a really good control player. I had his number. I had some Thoughtseizes, timely, took away some draw spells, and played some threats. And I will just say once again, folks, the creature lands, very key. Those are important to winning the matchup, and they kind of help close it out for me. I will say game 2, he brought in the Regal Caracals, which is something you should be thinking about if you're playing Rakdos. I was able to Thoughtseize one of them, and then I was able to stomp one of the cat tokens, and then kind of just trade off. I think eventually he was forced to block my Bonecrusher with his Regal Caracal. But I was victory. And then, of course, round 8, to win some cash here, I got to beat the Dominic Harvey. If you guys aren't familiar with Dominic Harvey, Englishman, big on the SCG Tour circuit. In the Pro Tour, played Amulet Titan, just a phenom of a player. High regards for him. If you're not familiar with Dominic Harvey's podcast, he often brings on pro players, and there's great conversation and great content to take from it. But Dominator's Judgment, highly recommend. As for our games, game 1 I took Thoughtseizes and just kind of prevented them from getting the Lotus Field down as early as possible. He eventually did assemble it, but it was kind of too late. What was cool though is he plays the new Simic creature land, which can turn another creature into a 3/3, I believe, or something equal to. I don't know the exact stats of this card, but he hit me for 8 in a turn, and I was like, whoa, and I just didn't see it. But it didn't matter. I was able to race him and finish him off. But game 2, he did all the things. Was able to assemble the Lotus Field early. I Thoughtseize away, Emergence Ultimatum, think I'm okay. Slams the Chandra, starts copying the untapped spells, the hidden string effects, and eventually finds a Dragonlance Mocha. And I'm like, yep, that's going to do it. So I concede. Let's go to game 3. Game 3, Dominic kind of gets stuck on lands, ends up playing a Bala Gad, trying to get triple green for the Druid's Charm. If you guys seen this one, there's a mode on it that goes and gets a land, puts it in the battlefield tapped. Very good at getting Lotus Field. I'm able to Thoughtseize that away and just kind of prevent him from ever getting it. And I have enough threats on board that I was able to finish the game and win, and ultimately get 6-2 and cash on this event. Earned some NRG points, which was cool. I'm on the leaderboard for there too. But yeah, I mean that was the tournament. Had a lot of fun. Don't know if I'm built for 8 rounds, 9 rounds, or whatever, but I do plan on taking this deck to MagicCon Chicago here next Saturday, and we'll see how it goes. But I'll update you guys if there's any changes, of course. But let's get on to the games. I know that's what you're here for. You want to see some Magic, see if I can get to Diamond. Enjoy. I need to get the Rakdos avatar for sure. I like that Darth Takano. I love that name. But maybe we're playing the mirror here. We'll see. Best of 3. Traditional here. Explore. Can't wait for them to make this a 1-for-1 in Pioneer. I'm really excited when Arena goes there. Oof. Well, on the draw 5 lands, I don't want to keep this. Say they have Thoughtseize. This hand doesn't really do much. I'm going to mull it. That's much better. Now here, do I want to put back the 3rd land? I don't think so. I think we'll put back the Trespasser as we're on these here. We need at least one form of removal. And we can say hello to our opponent. Let's just discard a card. Okay, I will discard a land here. I guess it'll be Haunted Ridge. This might be mono black discard. Yeah, we can lead on. Waste Not, Liliana, Sign in Blood. So this is the mono black discard deck. Waste Not is the card, and it's going to be very good against us. What I can do here is take the Waste Not, play a 2-drop. They'll probably eat it with the Lily. I'll stomp the Lily, and we proceed. Waste Not is backbreaking. It must be respected. So it's probably just a Sign in Blood here. Yep. Seems good. I'm going to shock here. I don't think life's going to be too much of a problem. Alright, we'll see if they go Lily Edict here. 4 unknown cards here. Oh, they did draw the Waste Not. Okay. See? So if I give them land, they're going to get 2 mana. I think that's okay. See what they can do with that 2 mana. Hopefully nothing. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Inti. So Inti's pretty bad with Waste Not because they can give them things. I mean, I could still play it, just not use it. It's not great. Let's just attack. It's interesting to think about. So we're going to give him a 2/2 here with the discard. Assume they go down. Hopefully they go down.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
If they don't go down, we're in trouble. Good. I mean, we're not in that much trouble, but we're in trouble. Alright, the goal is to get our hands emptied.
One of your friends has to leave.
Wow. Fable's kind of too good. See if they have more discard for us. Like, them making a 2/2 is not the worst thing here. They do have the discard. Beseech the Mirror. Okay. I've got to read this one. Okay, hopefully this is not a Sheoldred. Yes, it is a Sheoldred. Okay. Draw. Oof. So here's the thing. I can't discard anything here. This is really bad for me. What do we have for mono black? Okay. Oh my goodness! They probably could have attacked there, to be honest. Yeah. Well. Don't really know what we're supposed to do here. I guess we can play a Bonecrusher. This one's looking pretty lost for us here. They're going to beseech again? No, just sack that. That's an odd play. What hand must be removal or something? Oh, for Fatal Push. Okay. Seems good. I don't think I block here. I mean, life total is everything in this map. Maybe I do. Well, the thing is, like, this is going to flip over. I can make infinite blockers, but I'll be at 4. I'm going to go to 2. Yeah, we have to jump here. Need to find a removal spell. It's not a removal spell. Alright, we'll play out our hand. Tough sledding here for me in this one. Yeah. We can just go next game, right? I mean, they're going to make a 2/2. Oh, that's good for me, though. Yep. I go to 4. I'm going to crew the Smuggler's Copter in response to... Oh, good God. This... Epic. Sign in Blood to finish me off. I'm going to let it happen. That's amazing. Amazing. I used to do that in Modern way back in the day. Sign in Blood to win the game. We're talking way back. For Modern Horizons. Alright, so this matchup. think we kind of want Duress. I think we just want all the discard. The End looked good. And then I would argue Bankbusters seem pretty good here too. Just kind of mid-range them out. Now, as for cuts, I kind of want the discard. But at some point, they're going to be top decking. I'm going to be top decking. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't want the discard. Maybe we shave down. Just try to get on board. Languish scares me in the main deck. Perhaps we do. They seem kind of like more control-y. Maybe Trespasser's bad. Maybe we shave a couple Harvesters. Copter seems like pretty bad, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. We're just all over the place in this sideboard. We'll try it like this. We'll try it like this. The matchup shouldn't be too bad for me, to be honest. They just drew the Waste Not, right? That's what happened. The Thoughtseize bug. Play first. Yeah, this is okay. They should have a turn 1 discard. I'm going to discard this Kroxa. Gotta be thinking about Languish here. Yep. Edict me? Okay, we like them wasting it that early. That's good for me. Wonder what they'll take. Like, are you worried about the End? Probably, right? Get all the Sheoldreds. Okay, Den. I kind of want to play Den. But Rummaging is good. Yeah, let's Rummage. Oh, that's really good. All right. Thing that sucks is I didn't get my last card, which is the answer to Sheoldred, but we're okay with that. We're almost at Kroxa too. 3 cards, just need 2 more. Do they Languish here? I would probably wait, right? Beseech for Languish, or just go get this can't be go get Sheoldred. Any card. Okay, so this might be Languish. It's a nice little combo. It can't be Sheoldred. That's incorrect. You know my hand. Go Blink. Okay, that's actually really good. So they must have the Sheoldred in hand. Alright, let's draw a card. No reason to push damage here. If it was lethal, I would do it. Okay, Inti. So I got a feeling they're going to Languish me. I don't think we need to play the land. I think we're going to Rummage the land. So let's just pass. They're going to show us Languish or some kind of Sheoldred. Okay, I'll respond. Oh, wait. So if they don't kill the Harvester and I copy it, what's the chance of not having Fatal Push here, though? That's kind of nuts. Like, I can just kill it with Harvester, so we'll let this resolve. We'll see what happens. Oh, my own Sheoldred. Opponent did not see it. Okay, well, that's unfortunate for opponent. This is a little greedy of me, but I'm going to do it because it's lethal. When you're going for lethal, you have to go for it. You know what I mean? Okay. That went to plan. That was easy. All right. Trespasser's like kind of good because it's ward to deal with it. I like Inti in this matchup because if they make me discard on my turn or on their turn, I can play that card the next turn. What's the K command do for me? Buy back a creature that gets discarded. It's not 0. All right, we'll run it back. We'll run it back. Considering Graveyard Trespasser there. Beseech, though, to exile my graveyard to stop the Kroxa. I did like that line. I thought it was fine. 4 mana, get my last card, and get rid of Kroxa. If my opponent had Fatal Push there, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Yep, this is fine. Hopefully we can take a Waste Not out of their hand. We are on the draw, though. Okay, opponent had a mole. No turn 1 discard. We will take the Waste Not. We will play around the Languish to the best of our abilities. Way to undo a mulligan there, huh? What they got for us? Thoughtseize, yep. Probably take the end. If I had to guess. Oh, and a removal spell for our... Okay. Now, there's some merit to keep this in case Sheoldred comes down next turn. But if that happens, that happens, you know? What does this do? 1, sacrifice, destroy target non-basic one controls the player in search level for basic liquor, but you create a treasure. Wow, that's kind of cool. I guess I'll hold up Fatal Push. We're going to cast a Sheoldred next turn. That's kind of the plan. Opponent should probably just draw a card with Castle if this is a non-factoring card here. Oh, they drew their Sheoldred, okay. Well, Sheoldred v. Sheoldred. It's kind of a funny thing that goes on when this happens. Yeah, you get my Fatal Push. Okay. Takenuma. It only costs 3 now. Gotta remember that. I don't think attacking's smart. Well, I put him to 12. Like, would they trade? Let's try it and see what happens. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. The reason I'm attacking is because they have a castle and I have... I mean, they're going to gain the life anyway, but... Okay. Not a... I mean, it does nothing now, but not like a dead draw. They cannot activate this, right? This can tap for mana. They can't activate that. Boy. Well, I'm going to draw a card anyway. Let's... I want to use my mana. They get to draw a card with their castle now. That's okay, though, right? Yeah, I'll take the Bonecrusher. We milled over Thoughtseize, which was relevant. There's the Fatal Push. we can offer this. I think my opponent's better and would block, but we'll see. Well, I mean, would not block. The way these trigger, wouldn't they? Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, you lose 2 life. I think they're going to gain the life first, right? We'll see for science, but I'm pretty sure they don't lose the game, right? Pretty sure. I don't remember how this worked. Well, that's kind of a bad decision. They know I have the... They don't know about this fatal push. Okay, I think we each want to push. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. I'm pretty sure they live, but we'll see. Nope, okay, I win. I don't know how that works in paper, honestly. I haven't been up against too many Sheoldreds, but... so that's why you attack with Sheoldred. Against another Sheoldred. I had Takanuma, though, to buy it back. That was kind of my mindset. Alright. Let's do another one here. We got time. Yeah, but the regional championship, the NRG 10k was a lot of fun. I was very out of shape, I guess, in the sense of I was exhausted after round 5. I think you really got to find a time to win a match quick and go eat something. That's the plan. Of course, my buddy Mike came through. We had a couple bars, you know, snacks, and then. But I think a Gatorade is key for the next one. So the MagicCon we're gonna go to, I mean, I'm sure we'll have a lot of things, but I don't know what. I gotta look the rules up on what to bring in there. But here's match 2. Yeah, we'll keep this in the dark. We don't know what we're playing against, but lead on Cliffs. I guess I take Fable? I don't know. If you don't have an answer to Sheoldred, that is considerable. Definitely not the Harvester. But if I'm looking at this hand, Fable's probably the scariest card. If I don't have an answer for Sheoldred. Really? They're getting the Harvester. Okay. I don't need to reveal that quite yet. That's very odd to take the Harvester there. Copter. I'm not going to stop. Why take the Harvester? Trespasser's good. Okay, that might be the reason to take it. Yeah. Okay. So, Fatal pushing this is good. But they're going to probably crew in response. I kind of want to see if they block, because I could just stomp it. Which I'm okay with. Could discard the land. I'm going to hold up Fatal Push here. Okay. If they do crew the Copter, I will shoot it. Or I will Fatal Push it. I will shoot it. That's hilarious. All right, let's push it. No fun for you, opponent. What's the follow-up here? 2-drop Kroxa. This is sacrilege to discard the Sheoldred, but I don't want the Kroxa coming back, so... I'm worried about the Kroxa more than anything. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay. Sheoldred. Yep. Springs. Alright, I will offer the trade. I doubt they take it. They might, though. Okay. Do I just want to play my whole hand out? I kind of like keeping this. Just play the land, pass turn. Keep this around for Fatal Push. Yep, Harvester's cool. A Fable. Don't really want to trade for that, but I don't hate it. I'll just pass. Holding on to this treasure. Oh, it's night. I don't want to rummage here. Alright, we'll hold up Stomp. Alright, this is going to flip over. I can animate the Copter. Castle's not one I want to discard, to be honest with you. So, but we'll see what we can hit. Opponent is probably just... Oh, here's some kind of removal. Bitter Triumph, taking 3. Okay. Alright, we're going to play everything out this turn. I'll pass again. Some merit to playing everything out there. I said I was going to do it, and then now I'm thinking about it. Like, I just want to kill something with a Stomp. I'm going to draw a card for sure here. Probably going to hit Thoughtseize or something. But I mean, they have cards in hand. Yeah, you got to start rummaging opponent. Shocking. Copter. Okay, I'm definitely... So I can Stomp and draw a card. You got to remember they can animate this Mutavault, or they can animate this Hive here. Yeah, we could crack a treasure for this. That's totally fine. Another Stomp. Okay. Heartless Act. Yep, that should do it. Now they can crew the Smuggler's Copter, but that's okay, right? That's why I get to trade with 2 of their... I mean, they could block the 2/2 here. And then I'll just Stomp the Copter to finish it off. No reason to put him to 1. I mean, I have... I'm going to be totally fine here. Unless they stick a Sheoldred, that would be really the best thing for them. Yeah. They didn't even rummage for it? Wow. Alright, so for the mirror, I do like the end. I do like the Bank Busters. This guy is pretty good, to be honest. And I'm still about cutting these Thoughtseizes. Languish I like too. To play around. I didn't see the removal spell Heartless Act, but I can go down to Trespasser, I guess. We'll give that a go. Might be overboarding here for this matchup. Speaking to what I talked about in the beginning of the episode. Speaking about what I said in the beginning of the video, you know, Hobbs was preaching on your deck's pretty good already. You don't need to overdo it. But I don't believe I mean, Thoughtseize, information is key, right? Getting information. just don't think it's such a terrible top deck if you don't have a way to rummage it. I think there's some number-wise shape too, and just bring in like maybe the language and something else that's just going to be backbreaking. I really want to stomp the token, but I'll stomp here. Like if they go Fable, make the token. Oh, it's just Inti? Okay. Ooh, we hurting all the manas. 3 cards. Am I going to trade my Trespasser with this? We'll see. Assuming they discard a card and put a counter on it. I kind of don't hate it. We'll see what they hit. Yeah, I kind of don't hate it. Just trade resources. I'm up right now, you know? Okay. Fable. So I can hold up Bitter Triumph and play a Bloodtithe Harvester. Don't hate it. Opponent does have a den here. Can't forget about that. Yep. We will kill that. I guess I'll let him gain 2 life. I like information, you know. They don't know about, you know, they're probably discarding Copter anyway. Maybe that 2 life was unnecessary, but all right, here I'm gonna play this guy. Almost out of cards in my hand, so if they even answer it, we're in good shape. They probably have to animate the Hive and attack here. They didn't draw anything relevant. Could try to rummage, of course. It's going to start making bat tokens. I'm so excited. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, I can just bring this back. That's so good. This is why I believe in this card. To all the haters out there, this card is just the real deal. It says whenever a player, so they would be the same. Oh my goodness, I don't know. What are they supposed to do here? Yeah, concede. Well, all right. Trying to get the diamond, of course. It's always the goal. All right, we're here for match 3. I believe that's Mandarin. I don't know for sure. It's definitely some foreign language. I will mull. I can keep this. Let's put back the Trespasser. And draw a Trespasser. It's like we didn't even mull. Alright. Could be mono black here. That's a Smuggler's Copter that I will cast. Try to hit some lands here. Can't fall behind on mana. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser. They're gonna crew. Yeah, it's crew 3. I'm punished here. I could have held up push. Opponent's trying to race me. Okay, well we hit the land. So, what does that mean? Play my own Trespasser. Only got 2 Mutavaults. That get them both. It's kind of crazy. Sunken Citadel. Okay. Are we Fielded Ruin? They look. They're Fielded Ruin. They are. That's going to help me out dramatically. Thank you, opponent. We'll get a Black Source. I can even Fatal Push here if I want to. This is excellent. Maybe that's what they're going to do. That is what they're going to do. Yeah, discard a card, please. They discard a Fatal Push. Alright. I'm going to crew in response. See if they crew that Bankbuster, because I'll shoot it. I'll definitely Fatal Push the Bankbuster over the Graveyard Trespasser. Alright. Maybe I just trade here. Yeah, I like just trading here. Always loot. Yeah, I mean, we want mana, but that's fine. 2 cards left in hand. They discarded a Fatal Push. They probably had the removal for this. Could play Inti. But let's just slam it. I'm sure they have it, and if they do, that's great for them. You know, they don't. Okay, and this is good for the Bankbuster too if they have to go find it. Okay. Oh my goodness! All right, yeah. All right, they had it the whole time. Could get in with the Mutavault. Just pass. Their own Sheoldred, okay. Oh boy, alright. Do I want to offer the Inti? I guess I do. See what I hit. Oh, they had the removal right here? Okay. I could have animated the Mutavault, but I think I'm going to need the mana. Yep, discard Sokenzan. Had a Blood Crypt, okay. See if they block. They do, okay. They must have another one in hand, probably. They get to draw a card here. They lost life. They could have gained life off that. Enters tapped. Play a Bonecrusher. Yeah, they lost the opportunity to gain some life, but that's okay. Small percentage points there. That Invoke probably might be game winning. Okay, another Fielded Ruin. Another Sheoldred. Alright, well. They're probably on the full 4. We crewing? No way, right? You draw a card. Alright. K command. K command buys back Sheoldred. K command buys back Sheoldred. Okay. What I could get cute here, attack with the Bonecrusher. Deal 2, blow that up. But then they still have 2 cards. What I could do is let it die, buy back the Bonecrusher, stomp the shield. This is all of them blocking. Like, why would they block? I can just pass here. Oh, boy. They're not going to block this time. Yeah. Oh, boy. that's really good. So same line here. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely dead. I'm just dead on board. We'll go next game. So I could have animated Mutavault, blocked, bought back Bonecrusher. Holy cow. That was just mono black mid-range. Okay. Let's shave a little bit. The K command was good. They're on Archfiend. I'm on Archfiend. Heartless Act could come up here. It could come up. We go down some Copters. Still experimenting here. Haven't played against this matchup too much. Invoke's gonna be so good. Not the greatest hand, but it's a little redundant. They mold, that's good. Don't need to hold up Fatal Push here. They kept a one lander? Okay, this might be a push here then. It's fine. Rummage away some lands. Sheoldred. I like just putting out another Fable. This could end the game very fast. Like, they might have a few fatal pushes here, which is fine, but... yeah, okay. I don't know about keeping a one-lander. I think that's a terrible decision. Let's run it back. Sometimes you gotta risk it, you know? I just don't believe in it, but this is a 6-lander and we will not keep it. That's a 1-lander, we will not keep it. That's keepable. I think we'll put back the Dross and one of the 3. Put back the land, play the game. We're on the draw. Let's put back a land. Let's see what happens. Probably lead on Haunted Ridge. Okay, we drew Blood Crypt. I will not lead on Haunted Ridge. Gifted Aetherborn. Love that card. I'll probably push it. 3 cards left in their hand. Looking at their lands. That can't activate yet, right? At 2 mana. That's close. Could have a Trespasser here. Nope, they don't. Do we lead on Fable or do we lead on Trespasser? Let's lead on Trespasser. We're in the lead. Oh, this is good if they're going to waste a removal spell on this. Like a 2 mana. That's really good for us. What are they discarding? Land? Incredible. Yep, discard a land. Alright, 2 cards left. Sheoldred. Getting busy with the Hive. Okay. Interesting. It kills me not to get this last card in their hand, but it clearly isn't good. The animated Hive. I mean, it could be a 5-drop. Could be Invoke. Boy, I'll be punished if it's land Invoke. It's not. Alright, Fatal Push is okay. Deep Cavern Bat. Well, I guess it's taking Heartless Act. Sad part is I put this Hive can get this Kroxa if it goes in the graveyard. That's unfortunate. Yep. Yeah, let's play the game. Okay. Sure that Hive's gonna get busy again. I'll take 4 here. No, it's not. They have a play. Okay. Well, wonder what it is. Could be a Sheoldred. Be pretty bad for me. It is. I am gonna rummage. Well, look. Yeah, because I can just stomp here. I need to hit the land, so let's rummage. Oh, it's a Fatal Push. That still works the way we want it to. Actually, this is going to trigger. I can just push right there. Probably should have played the Copter there, but I'm going to stomp the bat. I get to eat my Kroxa, but that's okay. We're miles ahead here. You got it. Another Fable. We'll hold up act. Invoke will be very good for them. We got there. Hey, all right, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, I'll do one more here. Let's get the 4th one in. Try to go for Diamond. If we can make Diamond 1, that would be great. Or Diamond 4, excuse me. The Millennium Calendar. Shout it out. Oh, okay. All right, let's finish strong here. All right, here our final match against Cora, which is in Diamond. Very fitting. Gotta beat the Diamond to get in the Diamond. We will play first. Oh, Giganta. Okay. No. Right? Oh, boy. All right, we'll try it. I don't think it's correct. No black mana. It's sacrilege. Really riding this Inti here. Combat Courier. No idea what we're playing against. I feel like I should just kill this. Since I drew the land, I'm just going to kill that. I don't know what brew we're playing against. It plays Combat Courier. Okay. Okay. So we're doing something probably with Convoke or aggro. Could be just Ensoul. I don't know. They're unearthing? No. Yeah, they're gonna turn that into a 5/5. Yep, just Ensoul. Okay. I will block one of the. Nope, I'll take that. I mean. Okay, wait here. Gonna Inti. I don't want to discard my other black source. I don't think that's correct. The Mutavault might be needed, though. Alright, let's discard it. Oh, we hit it anyway. Alright, hey. Could play a Bonecrusher, could Thoughtseize. What's Thoughtseize? Shrapnel Blast and double Inti. Could throw my Inti away here. I don't hate it. But they might play their Inti and trigger Trample, which is going to be very good. Yeah. Oh boy, everybody. Guess you put a counter on the Darksteel Citadel for sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. When they hit Ensoul. Don't want to take 5 again. We're so close to dead. Trespasser. So we're 1 short. Okay. And then I could Inti attack. Yeah, I like this. The thing is, though, whatever exile I cannot play. Unless it's a land. Oh, let's see, that would have been nice. But this gets us into the Kroxa for next turn. It's kind of an even game right now. Everybody. Okay. Well, I'd put the counter on the Inti, right? Makes the most sense. Last card's Copter. I guess I throw the Inti away again. Blocks like that, take 3. What a big goblin token. Yeah, they had to... Well, if they play that card... Aren't they just dead? Yeah, they're just dead. Opponent, that was... Okay. I mean, we'll take it. So I'll take 3 here. Oh, they're not just dead. It's only 6. Puts them to 1. Yeah, it puts them to 1. Alright, if I shock and play this Bonecrusher, I think we had lethal with the Bonecrusher, right? I could have played that, made a copy, dealt 8. Yeah, I misplayed. I got too excited. Alright, well, this is definitely happening. And then I could just make a copy of the Goblin to chump. Kroxa attacking should get it. They could grab Giganta. This is the game here. Okay. They could have Shrapnel Blast. It could be game. I misplayed there, right? I just pay 3, play it, attack for 8. Could be Blast. Looks like it might be. We'll see. Nope, just Combat Courier. Okay. Alright, so any discard would get it. They have 1, 2, 3 blockers. So they go block, block, block. They take 4. Yeah. I think we got this. Right, they blocked it. These 3 biggest things, they still take 6, so. Oh, wait, no, I only have 4 attackers, not 5. So that should block here, that should chump here. They no, they still take, oh no, then they chump with one of the 4/3s. They just take 2, go to 1. Yeah, just go to 1. We are just misplaying all around here. End turn. All they have to do is bring back the combat courier and they win. Wow, we misplayed. But I could have anything here, right? And I don't. I just flood it. Yeah. Take 3 in the air, can block 1 thing. That's sad. We misplayed horribly in that game. Okay. Ensoul. What do we have for Ensoul? We like Path of Peril, Languish, The End, and my big flying guy. And we cut these Thoughtseizes. Alright. Play better. Play better. It is getting late, I guess. A little fatigued. Had the baby today. No excuses though. Let's get this dub. Alright, we'll try this. I really need to get these with this art. Just need to break off whatever it is, 5,000 gold or whatever. It's just so ugly. Yep. Epicure, okay. Hearse, baby. Alright. Taking 1. Oh, you're a little late. Torching it. Take 1 again. Oh, a K command, huh? I don't hate just killing their things here. They're stuck on mana. Probably could have waited on this, but I don't know. Yeah, they're stuck on mana. Eat the unearthed creature. Alright, we got there. Alright. Yep, run it back. Hopefully we can do something on turn 1 or 2. I know we're cutting the Thoughtseizes here, so turn 1's out of the question, but one of our 2 drops would be nice. Alright. Game 3. Oh, this is slow, but I'm going to keep it. It's 3 lands. We'll play the Haunted Ridge in case we draw the 2-drop. Yep, it's a good start for them. Whoa, Fatal Push. Does that change anything? I suppose it does. Like they could play Inti here. I'll take 1 and see what they play. Can't do this in response because it's a sorcery. Oh, Copter, great. There it is. They're going to make it happen. They're going to Gleeful. Okay. Raising this is probably not the play, but yeah, I guess we'll just hold back. They have removal, though. That's really bad for me. But I guess I don't want him to kill the Copter anyway. Yeah. Sure. Yep. Path of Peril would be pretty good here, wouldn't it? I think I'm going to rummage for it. Sure. Another Gleeful's pretty good. Yep. I kind of want to play land this turn, right? We'll see. Languish, not bad, not bad. Alright, we're going to throw away a Trespasser into the Languish, right? Maybe I should have played Fable in case I don't hit the land. I think the life total matters. I got nothing here. I'm just going to pass. They're going to rummage. Okay. Get that Gleeful. This Languish is going to be sick. It's going to kill two of my things, though, which is unfortunate, but... Yep. I was just going to vote for a second, but just Ensoul. Blue-red Ensoul. Okay. I'm going to try to loot here. Try to find it. If they'll allow it. Nope, they got removal. Okay. That's really good for me. We didn't hit the land, though. Yeah, punish there a little bit. I don't think I can attack. Just pass. It's possible I don't play anything here. Oh, they had another Citadel. They were fine. Yeah, it's possible they don't do anything this turn. This turn, it's still Languish still gets me, but like they don't have good attacks now. Okay. They have a pump here. Just pushing damage. Okay. Into Hearse. Do we even want to cast Languish now? If you really think about it, it's probably not to our advantage. Like, I don't want to trade for these. Yeah, they can eat in response. That's fine, though. You got it. Yep, they're not going to cast a spell this turn either. That's really good for us. Yeah, I think I'll push that. This is just everybody but the Kiki-Jikis here. Now, the cool thing about Kiki-Jiki is I can make as many as I want, which is cool. I mean, not as many as I want, as many as my mana have. I kind of like went silent there on you guys. Sorry about that. I was really focused. So, Kiki-Jiki, if you haven't seen this interaction, you can copy it. The copy comes into play with haste. You can pay another mana, copy it. It's very good. I imagine they just take all this damage, right? 4, 8, 12, 14. I mean, I guess you could chomp. Alright, they go to 3. Yeah, I just pass. Just going to make a bunch of Kiki-Jikis on their end step. I don't know what they can really do here to stabilize this game. Even like making a 5-5 isn't going to be good enough. Yep, you got it. I am at 6, though. I'm almost dead to Shrapnel Blast. If they attack, I'm going to think they have Shrapnel. Okay, good, I got there. Wow, all right, we did it. You know, coming off the NRG event, we come back, play a couple matches, get to Diamond, Tier 4. That's great. We're here. Let's look at the deck list one more time. I'm, you know, thinking about adding a Duress to the main deck. Not going to lie to you guys. Let's take a look. All right, so we're back again looking at the deck list. I do want to squeeze in a Duress. I mean, we didn't see Control, but I think my paper version, I definitely think Control is a major part of the meta right now. They printed that new 2-mana counterspell. I've talked about it in my previous videos. Mana Leak is a hell of a magic card, so adding one more Duress is totally doable here. I think we can shave possibly a Trespasser, go to 2 Trespasser. A lot of people don't have K command in the main, it's in the side, but I just think it's too good. It's too good in the mirror. Gotta play it. There is some consideration to quitting the Copter and putting the Bankbusters back in. Like, if there's Control running around, you kind of want Copter or Bankbuster just to kind of draw cards and keep up with them. But, like, I could see just shaving the Copters, right? Putting back, adding a Duress, and then playing 2 Bankbuster and just go back to that list. But for now, I'm going to keep it with the Copters. It's fun. It's nostalgic. Reminds me of when I used to play Standard. I'm going to continue to play it, but maybe in the near future, we'll see that change. As for the sideboard, changes moving forward after especially my event, I like the idea of cutting the Knight of Dust Shadow and playing Quakebringer. It's a threat they can never deal with, and when I say they, I mean Amalia combo. And if that's the case, we're opening up maybe potentially 3 more slots in the sideboard. Like, I could cut another Duress. Do we need the second Duress if one's already main deck in the sideboard? I could play Grafdigger's Cage, but that's kind of a nombo with, I'll never be able to pronounce this, Aklazataz. It's kind of a nombo. If he dies, he's not going to come back or transform. It's interesting. I do think we need more Boros Convocate, so perhaps it's Hidetsu Consumes All makes a return in my sideboard. Like, even in that matchup we just saw the last one with Ensoul, destroying all the... I mean, it doesn't get the Ensouled creature, but it gets all of the ones, which is good. And then for Convoke, it's a heavy beater against them. Yeah, it's something to consider, but I think Rakdos Midrange is very well positioned in the meta right now. If you are good with the deck, you can definitely get to Diamond, can get to maybe even Mythic if you put the time in. It's worth playing. And I'm hoping to play another NRG event, keep these points rolling, keep doing well. But as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy.